Hello. We received a question. What was it that attracted us to this church? Well, we were a young family. We had two children, and we were looking around at this time, and we happened to come across a church that had a deaf pastor who was married to a coda. And we were very interested, and he seemed very new, but he also had a young family. And also, we noticed that he had his own deaf interactions with the church. And it's not the same with a hearing interpreted service. And so we thought that was very cool. So we thought we would try to continue attending. And we enjoyed it. We noticed that there were several other young families there along with us, and a couple older people as well. But it ended up that there were so many social events and activities that they would have every month, and the church offered. And so some of the older members, it happened that it was really great that the pastors and the leaders of the church were so creative to figure out things for us to do. And so that was really cool to see that happen and see that involvement. And my children also enjoyed being involved in going to Sunday school and being a part of the church services. And they had their own activities as well with the church. And so we decided to join the church back in 1985. The other question we received was, how has the church helped us in our relationship with the Lord? Well, over all this time, we've been going to Sunday school and being involved in the Bible fellowship, and there's been workshops, and we've been able to go to the Southern Baptist Conference for the Deaf and the Virginia Baptist Conference for the Deaf. There were Bible studies that we've been going to on Wednesday nights. And along with those conferences that we were able to be involved at, there were so many workshops that were offered, and the worship experience was really different for that weekend. It was a great time. We really benefited and learned a lot from each other. And we were together, and we knew that God was with us. For myself, at one time I had gone on a mission trip to Trinidad back in the 1990s. And I went 2 times. It was a great experience. What I was doing there, I was teaching Sunday school for a week, along with some other young people. But it was a very enriching experience, and I learned a lot more about myself in the process. And also, Ross became an interim pastor for about 9 years. And wow, his involvement in, being there and preparing for speeches and being involved for the Wednesday night Bible studies, we ended up doing a lot, and we learned so much and got so much closer to the Lord at that same time. When we were approached with that situation, it was a challenge, but I accepted it, and I learned so much more that there was involved to do. And it wasn't easy to just, it's not so easy to sit on the outside and look out and look in. You truly reap the benefits when you're involved at the church. And have been a few times that other churches in the area have reached out they've needed someone in pulpit supply to preach for a weekend. And so there have been some times where I've been willing to go to Richmond and Hampton and some other places in the area in the past. So I've really gained a lot from those experiences, and I'm thankful for every opportunity that I'm able to help and to serve, and that I've seen how God helps me through it all. I remember thinking that I was nobody until the Lord came into my life way back in 1985. And since then, there have been so many experiences and so many things happening that I can tell. And I have this feeling that I know that I am somebody now. And I know that God can do this for you as well.